Mr. Reimers, there has been lots of issues with immigration, especially Hispanics, and many people are fighting of their civil rights for the past years. When you moved to Arizona, were you expecting to find problems with civil rights?
I knew there were some problems because of the MLK holiday, but I didn't think there'd be this many.
What is the difference between where you used to live and where you live now concerning the issue?
Compared to where I used to live in a town that was all white. So moving to Phoenix, you've got so many different people. There's a lot more things to keep in mind.
What are some of your eyewitness accounts with immigration?
I've seen kids at Trevor Brown jump the fence. I've seen immigration marches. I've had kids come into my classroom crying because their parents have been deported. So I've had a lot of experience.
Or what have you seen while living in Arizona concerning immigration or civil rights?
Probably the biggest thing I've ever seen is the immigration marches that used to happen. Like 2006, I think, was a big year. 2007, there was big marches, but since then there hasn't been much.
How did seeing these affect you? Did they make you fight for or against it?
Seeing the marches, I want to go out and participate and support my students and support their families. Obviously I'm not directly affected, but my kids are, so that's what I care about.
Is there any civil rights immigration laws that benefited immigrants or Hispanics that you advocated?
I tried to help out with the DREAM Act. That didn't make it all the way through, but I did write letters for that. And I've also helped out with a couple of lawsuits trying to fight to get more freedom for Hispanic students.
Is there any specific civil rights immigration law that harmed immigrants or Hispanics that you didn't advocate?
I don't support anything that goes against Hispanic kids. When you think about adults have the right to follow the rules and do things, but kids a lot of times get caught up. Their parents make a decision, they can't fight against it.
Have you ever voted to federal law that harm the civil rights of people?
I don't think so. I've been pretty active politically, but I always try and support more freedom for young people. I don't know about it for older people.
What is your opinion of Joe Pyle's belief in strong enforcement of immigration laws like the SB 1070, which would deport Hispanics and immigrants?
I don't agree with Arpaio or with SB 1070, largely because immigration is a federal matter. I do think we should have some more enforcement on the border and more support from Washington, D.C. But it's just to keep people safe. When people cross the border without permission, they risk death in the desert, and I don't want to see anybody hurt.
Have you ever participated in protests?
Yeah, civil rights protests for my kids and immigration laws.
If you did, what did you see while there?
Lots of people with families, kids that were trying to make a better life for themselves. Positive, wanting to be part of America, lots of American flags.
Did you think that it was worth it for people fighting?
I think so. The big protests have gone away, but...
Sorry.
I know, man.
Oh my God.
Do you need a retake?
Yeah, just that part.
Do that
Yeah.
question.
Okay. Do you think that it was worth it for people fighting?
Yeah, I think the big protests got people's attention. Things certainly aren't perfect right now, but they have gotten better over the last 6 years, and hopefully it'll change even more.
In the current year, what do you think the status is for people's rights? Do you think it's become better or worse for people?
I think it's overall worse because you have DACA and DAPA, which are not really a long-term solution. They're okay for now, they're band-aids, but people still can get deported if they have DACA or they have DAPA status, and really we need to find a permanent solution.
Thank you, Mr. Reimers.
No worries.